If you've been dreaming about starting a new life in Canada as a skilled worker, this is the opportunity you've been waiting for. Because today I will be telling y'all about the Federal Skilled Worker Program, also known as the FSWP. Hear me out. This program remains one of the most trusted and successful pathways to move permanently to Canada. And this year, the system is evolving fast with new immigration priorities, updated draws, and changes that make some skills more in demand than ever. So, if you're wondering how to qualify, how the scoring works, or how to actually get that invitation, sit tight. We're breaking everything down clearly step by step in plain terms to help you understand how to make your move happen. The Federal Skilled Worker Program is part of Canada's Express Entry system. That's the online platform that manages applications for permanent residence. It's designed for people with foreign work experience who want to move to Canada permanently. But here's what most people don't realize. To qualify for the FSWP, you first need to meet two big requirements. The first one is the program's minimum eligibility criteria, things like having at least 1 year of continuous full-time skilled work experience in the past 10 years, meeting the required language level in English or French, and having enough education and settlement funds. Once you meet those basics, you'll be scored on a 100-point grid that measures things like your age, education, work experience, and language ability. You need at least 67 out of 100 points to be eligible to enter the Express Entry pool. Now, meeting 67 points doesn't mean you'll automatically get an invitation, it just makes you eligible. The real competition starts with the Comprehensive Ranking System, or CRS, where your profile competes against others based on a total score out of 1,200. Now, I'll break down how to be eligible for this program. Your education gives you up to 25 points. If you've got a bachelor's or master's degree, that's a big win, but remember, you'll need an Educational Credential Assessment, or ECA, to prove your degree is recognized in Canada. Next, your language ability. For the FSWP, the minimum requirement is a Canadian Language Benchmark, or CLB-7, in all 4 abilities: reading, writing, listening, and speaking. But here's a major tip. The higher your CLB, the better your score. If you can push it to CLB-9 or above, your CRS score can jump significantly. Your work experience also matters. At least 1 year of full-time, continuous work in a skilled occupation classified under Canada's National Occupational Classification (NOC) system. More years mean more points. Age is another factor. The sweet spot is between 18 and 35 years old. After 35, the points start dropping, but don't worry, other areas like education and language can still help balance your score. You can also earn points for arranged employment, meaning you already have a valid job offer from a Canadian employer, or adaptability factors, like if you or your spouse have studied or worked in Canada before, or if you have family there. Okay, let's talk about what's changing in 2025. Canada's Express Entry system has shifted toward category-based draws. That means instead of simply picking the highest CRS scores, the government now holds special draws focused on specific occupations or skill types like healthcare, trades, STEM, transport, and agriculture. There's also a strong focus on French-speaking candidates, even outside Quebec. Some of the lowest CRS scores in 2025 have been in French language category draws, as low as 379 points. So if you speak French, that could be your golden ticket. The thing is, Canada wants to fill labor gaps quickly. So if your job falls under an in-demand sector, your chances of being invited are higher even with a moderate CRS score. Another critical piece, proof of funds. Unless you already have a valid Canadian job offer, you'll need to show you can support yourself and your family after arriving. The amount depends on your family size, and IRCC updates these numbers every year. You'll also need to pass medical exams and police background checks before final approval. Make sure your records are clean and up to date. Missing documents or poor translations can delay your application or even get it refused. Now, let's talk about how to actually boost your score and improve your chances. First, focus on your language tests. If you can retake IELTS or CELPIP and push your CLB level higher, your score can rise by 5,100 points easily. Second, education. If you have more than 1 post-secondary qualification, get them all assessed through ECA sometimes. Even a diploma or postgraduate certificate can add points. Third, go for provincial nominee programs, or PNPs. This is a game changer. A PNP nomination gives you an automatic 600-point boost in your CRS score. That means you'll almost certainly receive an invitation in the next Express Entry draw. Many provinces like Ontario, Saskatchewan, Alberta, and British Columbia run PNP streams aligned with Express Entry, especially targeting healthcare and tech workers.
If you're
Another
on a
option,
temporary program that
Canadian
requires
work
a minimum
or study
salary
experience.
threshold,
Canada's
double-check federal
immigration
guidance
plan
in your
now
employment
heavily
contract.
favors applicants who
Higher
already have
provincial
some
minima
local
may
experience.
change eligibility
If
assumptions
you can get
for
a
certain
temporary
streams.
work permit or study
And finally,
permit first,
if something doesn't
your
look
chances
right,
at permanent
reach out to the
residency later
Provincial
go
Labor
way
Standards
up.
Office
Now,
or a
let's get
trusted
real
migrant
about
rights
time
group.
and cost.
There are
From
mechanisms
preparing
for
your
recovery
documents
and
to
protection.
receiving your permanent residency
Okay,
approval,
listen.
the process can
These
take
minimum wage
anywhere from
increases
6
are a
months
direct
to
policy
18
response to
months,
rising
depending
living
on your
costs,
case and
and they
processing
deliver real
speed.
dollars
The
to
costs
workers,
include language
including many
tests,
foreign employees.
ECA fees,
They also raise
biometrics,
important
medical
questions about
exams,
how
and the
employers will
permanent
adapt,
residence
whether
application
entry-level
fee,
jobs will
roughly
shrink,
$2,000
and how
to
enforcement can protect
$3,000
vulnerable
CAD
workers.
per person on average.
If you're working in
You
Canada
also
or
need to
hiring
keep your
abroad,
proof of funds
the key is
accessible,
to pay attention
since
to the
that's
new
reviewed
rates,
before final
understand
approval.
how they interact
Let's talk
with
about
federal
some of the
worker
biggest
programs,
mistakes
and make choices
that
that
can ruin
protect
your
both fair
application.
wages
One
and
people
job
think that hitting
opportunities.
67 points means they'll
Today's
automatically
changes are
get
a step
invited.
toward
That's
better
not
pay.
true. You're just
But
entering
they also
the pool.
remind us that
From there, it's
policy
about
always
standing
ripples
out.
through the
2
whole
incomplete
labor market,
documents.
and the
Don't skip
outcome will
any
depend
proof
on
of
how
work
governments,
experience. And make
businesses,
sure your
and
employer
communities
letters are
respond.
detailed, showing job
What
duties
do you
that
think about
match
the
your
minimum
NOC.
wage increments?
3.
Let's know in the
Letting
comments
your
section.
profile expire. Keep it updated with any new qualifications, job experience, or improved test results. A simple update could be the difference between staying in the pool or getting an invitation. So, what's Canada's overall direction for 2025? The federal government has made it clear they're targeting economic class immigrants who can fill immediate job gaps. Healthcare workers, engineers, tradespeople, truck drivers, and IT professionals are top priorities. French speakers, especially those willing to live outside Quebec, are also in high demand. Canada plans to keep Express Entry as its main pathway for skilled workers, but now with sharper focus on matching real labor needs. That means if you have the right skills, Canada wants you more than ever. To wrap this up, the Federal Skilled Worker Program is still one of the best ways to move permanently to Canada. It's competitive, yes, but with the right strategy, good language scores, solid education, and targeting the right job category or province, you can make it happen. If you're serious about applying, start preparing early. Get your documents ready, study for that language test, and check your CRS score. And remember, consistency wins here. Canada is not just looking for workers, it's looking for people ready to contribute, grow, and build a new life. And that person could be you. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and check out more related immigration videos on this channel, including practical steps to strengthen your Express Entry profile. Because your Canadian dream is closer than you think.